This is a Heart and Hand production.
Hello everyone, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you tonight live from Ibrox Stadium after Rangers got the Russell Martin era off to a winning start with a 2-0 victory over Panathanaikos here in the Champions League second qualifying round. It was not all plain sailing, we have to say. Rangers indebted to goalkeeper Jack Butland for a number of quality saves, particularly in the first half where he's made two absolutely brilliant saves to keep Rangers level. In the first half, Rangers, you could see what we were trying to do, but it didn't really function, and there was a nervousness about the team. There's no doubt about that. Russell Martin spoke about that in his press conference afterwards, saying that little bit nervy, little bit tense, and that led to errors, giving the ball away in bad positions, and we didn't really have much going forward at all in that first half. Jack Butland's made a super save early on in the first half. He's clawed one away, and then from the rebound, Panathanaikos hit the post, which was a bad miss, and I think that was one that they went on to rue quite badly because they really should have scored. But he's also made another brilliant stop during this period after Rangers Nico Raskin didn't clear the ball from a corner, and it was that sort of night. That was the kind of things Rangers were doing, just indecision. Raskin has the opportunity to clear it, gets caught in one or two minds or three minds or four minds and ends up doing nothing, and it ends up almost in the net, but Butland making a terrific point blank save. At half time, I think that I would have made changes. I would have taken off Curtis and Dowell, who I don't think had done very much at all. Danilo could have came off as well. He hadn't done all that much. Rangers just hadn't been able to get it going. And that's why I'm not a football manager, because with just 5 minutes gone in the second half, Finlay Curtis decided that he would rip everything up that we had seen up to that point. He got the ball wide on the Rangers' left-hand side, cut inside and smashed a beauty into the far corner past the goalkeeper. Slight deflection on its way, but you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the raffle, and Rangers were into the lead. And then Curtis was involved in another match-changing moment when, after the hour mark, he beat his man in the middle of the park. He was hauled down. That was a second yellow card for a guy with an unpronounceable name. I'm not even going to try and bother trying to say, because I'll just make a fool of myself. And that they were down to 10 men, and immediately actually the Greek side at that point, they sat in, they thought, right, we'll take 1-0 and we'll get out of here with the 1-0, and that proved to be an error because Rangers brought on new signing Jaidi Gassama, and what a goal Rangers put together. An absolute peach. Ball was right on the touchline just behind me down there, and Max Aarons gets to it first, beats his man, twists it inside and works the ball away. It goes up to Hamza Igaman, who has a deft flick inside. It's played out to Gassama, who's on the left hand side. He beat his man, cut inside, picked his spot and lashed home. That's how you announce yourself to the crowd, and I'm very proud of my tweet at that point when I said there was nothing bogus about this gas man. It's a dad joke, right? Look at how old I am. I'm allowed to make them. Rangers could have actually had a third with a couple of decent chances. Hamza Igaman heading wide. Nico Raskin forced a brilliant double save from the goalkeeper. But 2-0 is a good score, because you can see, I mean, this is a really, really early tie when we're trying to do a lot of new things. We're trying to bed in a lot of new players, and we're not even done in the transfer market. Russell Martin saying afterwards that he's expecting more in over the next couple of weeks. So all in all, I think that while you're going through this transition, win. Keep winning. That's the important thing. If you can win while you're doing it, then that is absolutely vital. And Rangers managed to do that tonight. And the tie's only halfway done. It's not completely done. I think one thing in our favour is going there with a lead. You're not going to their ground. You're going to the National Stadium, which isn't as intimidating. And with a lead, it gives you something very much to hold on to. But we'll be up against it over the 90 minutes. There's no doubt. But I think we're capable of going over there and scoring. And hopefully we'll be a wee bit more sure of ourselves in some of our play. We have the friendly here at the weekend against Middlesbrough to get game time for some more players. But a promising introduction, and it puts us in a good position to get through. There were things to work on. There were things that didn't work. There were things that we need to do better, things that we hope to become better at. And it's going to be a work in progress for a wee while yet. But you take the victories, and it's another good European victory for Rangers here at Ibrox, and sets us up for next week. I will be back here on Saturday when Rangers take on Middlesbrough in a friendly. So until then, have a fabulous week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Check us out on patreon.com/heartandhand. Bye-bye.